I'm just going to make a wooden latch for the shed door out of pieces of scrap that I've just got lying around. This is an offcut, just to straighten up a piece of table. It's got a slight chamfer on it, which is quite good. This is a normal bit of pine. Now I've got several bits of. I'm going to cut that in half. Put one side here and one the other side. Okay, so I plane these down. They're not great, but they don't, like I say, they don't have to be. They're not even exactly in half. But you know, you get the idea. They just go on either side and, you know, just act as a barrier. And yeah, the only other additional thing I did was to sand. I quickly sanded everything just to make it more smooth, and it's going to run a lot better when it's going through like this. Okay, let's get on with the next bit. So when doing the cross bracing across here, make sure this isn't too tight, because otherwise you won't be able to move the shaft in the middle. So just give them a little bit of space. And that cross, give it a little measure. And then same for the other on top here. Okay, just give me a light sanding, and there we go. Excuse me, I still have this cold coming on. Okay, so just that's the main part done. These two are going to attach to the shed doors themselves. These are going to attach to these pieces, and excuse me, something like that, got a little bit more decorative, is going to go attached to the shaft, and you get the picture. So then you can move this along like that. Really simple, really basic, but it works great. Okay, I shall get on with the next part. Okay, so the next part we need to do is a smaller version of what we've done here, and that's going to go there. Okay, so I had to make a few adjustments. This is too long. I have a piece of wood on the outside of the door, and it's shorter than this actual what I'm doing here. So I'm going to line this up, try and measure it so it gets exactly the same. Like I say, it doesn't got to be perfect, it's only a shed latch, but it'd be nice to get it looking somewhat kind of okay. So I just need to rip these off, and then we're back in business. Okay, so these are the next two pieces, and we're almost finished. Just another piece to brace that, and then we can start attaching it all up. And there we go. And then we got to work out where to put that handle. Okay, that's there. I think actually I'm going to make another one. That's actually going to be quite flappy there. I only just realised that. That's quite a gap here and here. I have to think about that. Okay, so there we have it. We have the end product. Just needs to be screwed together. I'm sorry I didn't show you all the pieces that I was making. For example, this last one. but I think you get a general idea. Who's just cutting into size and then sanding them just so the nice smooth edges, and it makes the shaft run through a lot better. But yeah, there we go. It's quite a simple latch for the shed. Okay guys, so I got this piece on now, and this is the shaft going through the center, and I just want to give a little bit of a gap on this, and then I will screw these in and then add the cross pieces, which I'll put here and here, obviously because of the screws are in the way. I didn't have long enough screws to be able to go through the cross member and then through this piece of wood and then into the back piece, so hence that's why I'm doing it like that. It doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing because of the silver screws, but I can only use with what I've got at the moment. Okay, so that's the two bracing sides on, two bracing arms, and the shaft is going through quite nicely. I think what I will do before I actually put the next piece on, or should I say put the handle on, because it should maybe go through. No, it doesn't, not too well. A little bit wider this end. Is to put some candle wax on there so you get nice and smooth. Okay, so what I'm also trying to do is trying to cover up these holes, but also to avoid the holes with the screws. I just barely missed that one. So it kind of looks like that. So you can only see one set of screws. Okay, so there we have it. It's all finished. Had to make a few adjustments. I had to cut this end off. It was a little bit too long, so it stopped the handle from, oh, a little bit stiff still. Stop the handle from protruding through here, so of course it didn't work. So yeah, now that's pretty good, works good. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.